Hello and welcome to Max Torque on the Commodore 64, and this came out in 1987 and was released by Bubble Bus. Right, so this is a motorcycle racing game, and what you can do is take control of any one of these 7 riders, and they're not just for show, they do actually have different attributes. Some corner better than others, some are faster. I think maybe braking and just handling in general. They all have different characteristics. Right, so let's take control of Max Torque. Now, Max Torque is the fastest rider, and you can see right away the graphics are quite colourful, but yeah, they're not exactly super cycle quality. But the rider's nice and big. I mean, your sprite looks pretty good, I think, but the other riders look a bit naff, sort of monochrome sprites that look a bit naff. When you first start to play the game, one thing it probably strikes you is the fact that the handling is not easy. It's certainly not as easy to play as Super Psycho, and to be fair, I think this is where the sort of challenge lies in this game. I mean, it's initially a bit off-putting, but once you play it a few times, you realise that there's something to be mastered here. It's not just pick up and play. So the idea is that there's 6 stages in the race, and you've just got to complete each stage before the time runs out, which also I'm not going to do. And then you get a little map here showing your progress. I barely got halfway through that stage. We'll pick another player. We'll go. Let's go. Let's go Chris Crunch. I think he handles a bit better. So the controls are a little different. You see at the back of the bike there's a little yellow light. That means you're accelerating. What it does, it accelerates once you push forward enough, it just auto accelerates. You have to hold down. So now it's gone red, that means it's braking. If there's no light, that means that you're just staying at a steady speed. So it's a little strange initially, but you do get used to it. Yeah, some of them have faster acceleration or acceleration that is better in a certain gear. Well, that's what I find anyway. I mean, I haven't actually checked the manual, but it's just from my own observations that the sort of differences that the bikes have. Well, I'm obviously not going to do well here. Too busy talking. Yeah, so the road routine itself is not brilliant. I mean, it's okay. I like the way it slides left and right rather than sort of static, like Super Psycho. But the actual definition of the graphics, yeah, it's pretty simplistic. But I mean, and it's got my pet hate, which is roadside objects that don't move at the same speed as the bloody stripes. I really hate games that do that. But otherwise, it's a fairly... I mean, it's fairly reasonable road routine. It gives a good enough sensation of speed. Right, I've gone for Jack Flash, who is a bit slower, but a bit more controllable. But he's still not easy to control. At least there's a few other bikes on the screen. I mean, it's fairly busy from that point of view. It's fairly rare that the track is empty. It's just a shame that they're not very well drawn. And the bike does actually, it does actually feel as if it's got some weight to it. You do have to sort of lean in the corners a little bit. Yeah, I made it to the next stage. You've just got to stop leaning before the corner ends, otherwise you sort of slide all the way across to the other side of the track. Yep, so the sound effects are, yeah, they're really, I mean the bike sounds almost identical to Super Cycle. The skill sound effect is actually not too bad. Heard worse. It's better than the Super Cycle one for sure. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, it's okay. It's a bit more challenging, and the different riders do offer a bit of variety. But yeah, the gameplay itself isn't really great. I mean, it's nowhere near as much fun as Super Cycle. You know, I would much rather play Super Cycle than this. But a fair play to the programmer. The programmer's Martin Webb. The guy did the conversions of Outrun and Road Blasters on the 64. So this is all fairly similar quality. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just not particularly great. But you know, if I'd bought this back in the day, I don't think I would have felt, you know, hard done by or anything. I think it's competently put together. Gameplay is fairly average. And graphically, it's certainly nothing to write home about. But it offers a decent challenge. And you know, the C64, especially in '87, it wasn't exactly saturated with decent race games. Okay, we had Super Cycle and the pit stop games, but we didn't really have too many other great racing games. So this would have been something different if you already had those games. Wanted something new. But yeah, in terms of gameplay, yeah, it's just nothing to write home about. So I'll give this 5.5 out of 10. So it's a fairly so-so game, but it's certainly not terrible. It's much better than you know, shit like Cisco Heat or Crazy Cars, shit games like that. But yeah, if you want a motorbike game on the C64, Super Cycle is the game to play. Right, so 5.5 out of 10 for Max Torque. See you in the next video.